Yes, fantastic. Cyril from Jos. And I know you all are excited that we are using another software today to have this session. Thank you, Cyril from Jos. Yes, it's really nice to have you. Hi, Sandra. Let's drop our name and where we are calling from. Sandra from Lagos, Oyekachi from Lagos. Yes, we are still expecting more people to join this call. So we will kick off at exactly 7:05. But in the meantime, let's just keep dropping where we are joining from, our name and where we are joining from. I can see Amaka from Lagos, Alex from Ebonyi. Yes. Okay, Amaka, Lagos. Onyekachi from Nigeria. Adeleke Olufumilaya from Lagos. Hope it's raining at your end because at my end it's raining. So let's keep dropping our name and our location where we are joining from. And I trust we've had a great week. Yeah. I can see Unity from Edo State, Oladele from Lagos State. Yes, we'll kickstart this session at exactly 7:05 so we can have more people joining us. Okay, let's keep that for 7:08. Okay, let's spend that for 7. So we'll start this meeting by 7:08 while we allow more people to join us for the data. But I know that yesterday was really amazing. Fantastic. Sandra, tuning from your end. Patience. Okay, all right. Nadine from Lagos or joining from outside the country. Okay, thank you, Nadine. Okay, so as I said, we'll kickstart this meeting by 7:08. In the meantime, please, let's keep dropping our name and our location. Thank you. Yes, once again, it's good to have you. You can see that we're still dropping our names and where we're joining from in the chat session. Yeah, don't worry, the music is coming up. So let's keep dropping our names and our location in the chat box while we wait for others to join us. I know that we're expecting a really large number today. Blessing from Port Harcourt. Emmanuel from Oshu, it's nice to have you here. Good evening. You're welcome. Adekwa Jolufisayo from Lagos. It's good to have you here. You're welcome. Yeah. For those that did not join yesterday, recording has been sent already. Oh, fantastic, Candy. I can see that you've gone through the recording. Good. George. Okay, fantastic. Jude from Enugu, Kende from Lagos, Sandra from Lagos, Stella from Lagos. Okay, fantastic. Let's keep dropping our location. Ebube from Kaduna, it's good to have you here. Olashubomi Rahman from Ogun State. Peace from Shagamu. Okay, you're welcome. Maxwell from Lagos. Good evening, you're welcome. Rosita from Anambra. Good evening, Rosita. That's a really beautiful name. You're all welcome to this session tonight. And I will be getting started in a few. We just need to make sure that we have, yeah, the numbers are increasing. So let's just get, let's play some songs before we get started. Nero from Delta, you're welcome. You're welcome. So let's just give people a few, people are they are in transit on their way home and it's raining as well. So let's give them the grace till about 7:15 and then we can get started. And yes, you get a music this time around. So hope you're ready to dance. Put on your dancing shoes. You'll be getting the music in a few. Keep dropping your location and where you're joining from and your name. Yes. And I'm Damilola and I'll be your host for tonight. See you by 7:15. Good evening, everyone.
Say you can fall for me too. My hand said it ain't for you. My heart said it beat for you. I don't saw that for two. And if them call you a bandit, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Mommy, what I don't care, I don't care. And if them call you a bandit, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Mommy, what I don't care, I don't care. My motor they go pim pim pim. Oh my love it. Oh I just want make we connect. My they go chim chim chim. My motor they go pim pim pim. Oh my love it. I just want make we connect. Baby, me I don't wish you know. I mean like say you wish you know. Table your mouth go sit down. You be my woman, you be my woman. I don't believe ya, why I will leave ya? Who put us on that, say that Boruba, cause you be my sweet potato. Red tomato, peppermento, chocolate, my gelato, chico burrito, achinomato. And if them call you a bandit, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Mommy, what I don't care, I don't care. And if them call you a bandit, I don't care, I don't care. Mommy, what I don't care, I don't care. And if they call you a bandit, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Mommy, what I don't care, I don't care. And if they call you a bandit, I don't care, I don't care. Mommy, what I initiating rage process. Now which kind life way I never see. I carry God so I fear nothing. Steady increase in the commas. Original no be parody. You know fit clear for your memory. Whether now winter or summer. Papa just savannah, living life, see my fire burning bright within the inside me. Smally way they mighty, they never know I color. To the move fine, check and balance everything inside my mind daily. Trust me, you can't fool me. Energy don't got logo, who are friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to circles, so I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love, stability on bono, everything a connection. I'm not ready for confusion. Things happen inside life, try to make I live my life. Dreams come true if not fight the fight, make you no go tired. Fire they go, fire they go. You need to put your body and soul, leave your worries alone. I just savannah, living life, see my fire burning bright within the inside me. Smally way they mighty, they never know I color. To the move fine, check and balance everything inside my mind daily. Trust me, you can't fool me. Energy don't got logo, who are friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to circles, so I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love, stability on bono, everything a connection. I'm not ready for confusion.
I'm intoxicated by you. You don't need a decoy. I'm so attracted to you. I'm falling for you, but I'm falling for somebody too. And I wish say I can have the two, but I know say I feel lose the two. Oh, I wish I met you sooner. I feel no day with Muna. I wish I met you before my heart go conform. Girl, I wish I met you really. You get body like collagen. I for the day for your kappa. For me, oh, ayo, 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 ayo. Baby, make I catch your love. Hey, your body fine like so. And you can be my more. But I wish that I met you sooner. Manoche cara, go manoche yanga. I'm choked and taking, but I trip for you pieces like one kinky. If anything I can know, baby, let me know, make I run through. Be calling you Putu, cause I don't wanna leave you single. Oh, I wish I met you sooner. I feel no day with Muna. I wish I met you before my heart go conform. Girl, I wish I met you really.
Hello, why are you talking?
All right. Good evening, everyone. Can I get some thumbs up if you can hear me? I think we can get started now. I think we can get started now. So good evening. One more time. Can see we have a lot of people from different locations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. I can see our reactions. So once again, good evening and welcome to day 2 of this masterclass session. And I know that you had a nice time yesterday. If you're excited about tonight, can I just say yes? Can I get a yes, yes? Can I get a yes, yes? If you're excited about tonight. I can see someone said that my voice is low. Hope everyone can hear me now. Is it better now? Can we all hear me now? Can we all hear me now? Can we all hear me now? Am I better now? Does it sound better? Yes, you're welcome to today's masterclass session. And our topic still remains the same. AI Next Gen, exploring artificial intelligence and tech innovation. And I know yesterday we had a lot to discuss, and we'll just be doing a recap tonight before our trainer comes on board. Please let me be sure that we can all still hear me. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So before we get our trainer to come continue from where we stopped last night, I would just like us to just have a few recap. So let's just know what you learned from the session yesterday. Can I get a response to the chat session? Can I get if you can't hear me very well, most likely it's your network. I believe others can hear me because I can see that people are letting me know that. Fantastic, thank you. So if you can hear me, just log out and log back in. It's most likely your network. So yesterday was really amazing. We started the topic AI Next Gen, exploring artificial intelligence and tech innovation. And there were some things that I took home yesterday that AI is even useful in the health sector, right? Fantastic. I can see Mudashira and Oluwapo. Yes, that was a very big one for me too, because I'm a novice in this space as well. Finance sector. Yes. The history. Thank you, Olashubomi Raman. The history of AI. Yes, the challenges faced by the AI industry over the years and application of AI. Thank you. That's very succinct. Can I get more response from us? What we learned from the session yesterday. Today is going to be much more amazing. Sandra said application of AI. Thank you, Sandra. Yes. Timisoft also said how AI can be applied to urban development. Yes, that's where the innovations come in. Beth Ibejoy Chinwendu said how AI has been an idea since 1976. Maxwell said practical application of AI. Yeah. Divine said AI is applied in smart cities. So we can see that, as I said yesterday when I was introducing that AI is the fourth revolution. We are moving to the fourth revolution, guys. The difference between AI and smart device. Thank you, Clement. Popular AI application. Obasi said AI helps in making pen testing easy for ethical hackers. These are the senior men. You can see the terminologies, ethical hackers. Learned about the use of high school mathematics. Thank you, Precious. Calculus and probability in AI. Finally, you can apply what you learned somewhere, AI is the future. Thank you, Timmy. Please said, I learned the healthcare industry is undergoing significant changes due to advancement in artificial intelligence. Please do all to mute yourself if you're joining the call. Please, technical team, help mute everyone so that we don't have any interference. Thank you, guys. The span of the revolution of AI has been coming. Thank you, Olashubomi. Application of AI in enhancing customer experience. Thank you, Jonah Igwe. That is really, really sourcing. CRM. Yes, AI in cybersecurity. Thank you. Sandra said integration of AI with other emerging technologies, broaden its range of application and boost its effectiveness. You people are so smart. Can you please give yourself some accolades? Yes, you guys are really smart. I like the responses. I like these responses. Adewale said AI is implemented with ability to assist and make decisions. Yes. Our trainer told us yesterday that AI is not going to take anybody's job. But if you are lazy at your job, then, of course, anyone that's lazy should not actually keep their job, if we're very honest, right? AI is trained, and its training has been long coming. Thank you, Samuel. Rachel said 2 major challenges of AI. Infrastructure, storage? Infrastructure, that's the storage space in small devices, and safety, privacy. Yes. I know our trainer was saying something about you checking a vendor, maybe like you're just checking for bags as a lady, and the next thing you are seeing a lot of bag adverts in your timeline. Are you sure you're safe? Yes, thank you very much, Rachel. I can hear some noises in the background. So let me just try and just mute this person. Can we please, technical team, can we mute Samuel Kenechuku?
Hi, good evening.
Yes, I learned
Hello, good evening.
Can you all hear me? Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, thank you so much. That was just a network issue over there. Thank you. Right? So I'm just reading some of our responses. Okay, I believe everyone can hear me now. Uraya Ogolo said AI gives analysis based on available information. It has put the application of such analysis. I can't seem to get the sentence. Is dependent on your ability to harness and implement for better results. Okay, I think you missed a preposition there, but you can type that again so that we can understand what you're trying to say. Okay, Timmy said he learned the importance of cybersecurity in AI for the protection of privacy. Fantastic. Well done, Timmy. I learned that AI tools can help in transforming our interaction with one another. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is our agenda for today. Can we please mute everyone that is on the call, technical team? Please mute everyone that is on the call, the technical team. Thank you. Yeah, so today I've done the introduction. We've done a recap of what we learned yesterday. So we'll be moving to our training session in the field. Because after this meeting, you're going to be having a quick test to know how far you have learned, and it's going to be objective. There's no cost for them. You're going to be doing it immediately after this session, right? So please get others that are supposed to be on this call to join. Let them join this meeting ASAP, right? If you know your friend registered for this and you are here, get your friends to join, right? You share the recordings of the class from yesterday with everyone. It was sent to you in your mail. So if you have not seen it, that means you're not checking your mail properly, right? So we're moving to the session of the day, and I will be introducing our trainer, Lawrence, to us. Yes, Lawrence Okegbemi, our trainer from yesterday. Lawrence, are you on the call? And if you can hear me, just say yes, say something.
Hello, good evening. Yes, I'm on the call.
Okay, thank you so much, Lawrence. So I'm going to handling it over to you so that we can get started from where we stopped yesterday. Thank you, Lawrence. Have a great session, everyone.
Cool. Hello, everybody. Good evening once again. Hope we're doing great. And how is the Friday going? Okay, cool. So we're live again today. Good evening, everybody. Please, I would like for you to, okay, now I can share my screen. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for yesterday, for showing up. I'm sure you're ready to learn again today. Let's, have like some couple of moments to also just reflect on what we discussed yesterday. If you're just joining, this is a training on artificial intelligence, getting to understand what's involved in artificial intelligence, what it is. It's not just all the buzzwords that we've been hearing everywhere. What makes artificial intelligence different from every other field, and how artificial intelligence is actually making a big impact and revolution in the rest of the other fields that we might come across in our daily lives. Okay, I want to share my screen right now so that we can actually get started right away. Okay. Okay, trying to do that. Cool stuff, right? Yeah, hope you can see my screen. Let me stop sharing so I can just reshare again. I'll stop sharing and just share on the section, right, of my page. Cool. I need to hide this. I hope you can see my screen. Please confirm you can see my screen. Is it clear enough? Is there anything that you would like for me to do with my screen? If you can see my screen, please just let me know in the chat section, and then Yeah, very clear. Awesome. Okay, welcome once again, guys. Yesterday we actually started from, what artificial intelligence is, and then a major pointer for us yesterday was actually a quote from Alex, which actually says the digital traces will leave behind each day reveal more about us than we know. Okay, this could become a privacy nightmare, or it could be the foundation for a healthier, more prosperous world. This statement is very profound because when we look at the way we live our life nowadays, we tend to see how that artificial intelligence is actually embedded in everything that we can see, or that we can touch, so to say. We interact on social media, everything is bundled out with artificial intelligence. We go to Jumia or Konga or any of the online e-commerce platform, and then we make requests for certain things, and then we get for more recommendations that are tailored towards what we're actually interested in. So artificial intelligence is something that is very exciting, and it's even closer to us than we can imagine. And again, Itayo mentioned yesterday how that artificial intelligence is here to stay, and then it's actually here right now. It's not just the thing of the future, it's actually something that is right here now. Okay, and then yesterday we discussed how artificial intelligence actually began to take leap. We discussed some of the challenges faced by artificial intelligence, and some of the things that are actually propelling the growth of artificial intelligence. So in the course of intelligence, and we're going to talk about the emerging techniques and advancements in artificial intelligence. Hope you're ready for this. It's going to be interesting. Please just note down your questions. I'll be as fast as possible today so that I have more time for questions before you actually go into the short assessment that the team actually has prepared for you to test your understanding on artificial intelligence. So yeah, fields in artificial intelligence. There are so many fields in artificial intelligence nowadays that have begun to come up, or they begin to get more recognition, right? Due to the advancement and revolution that artificial intelligence is actually bringing to these fields. There are a lot of them, right? Maybe the very first one is natural language processing. In no particular order anyways, right? Because we have diverse number of fields in artificial intelligence. There are a lot, and these are like the fields that you can actually venture into. Maybe I'll give some tips on some of these things, particularly if you're the type that you have domain expertise in certain area. Okay, so for example, natural language processing, which is actually like a subfield, not really a subfield in artificial intelligence, but is a field that is currently being revolutionized by artificial intelligence, right? Has to do with that section of using artificial intelligence to actually train computers, okay, to understand natural language, basically. Okay, artificial intelligence and natural language processing basically involves having a system that understands conversational language, like human language that we use to actually communicate with one another. All right. For example, ChatGPT is an NLP system, is a natural language processing system. Okay. Basically, it understands whatever input you give it, right? It's able to reason like human. Like I mentioned yesterday, human cognitive capabilities. Of course, we have computer vision as well, which basically has to do with. So you can look at natural language processing as our ears and mouths, okay, that's been replicated in a computer. Okay, our cognitive abilities to be able to read, to be able to listen. Okay, just the way you can hear what I'm saying right now, because it also has it has a brother, the step brother. This natural language processing field has a brother, speech recognition. All right, and in speech recognition, basically you are dealing with sound, audio. All right, you're analyzing audio and all of that. Another field like that is also computer vision. Computer vision basically deals with visuals. So it's like our eyes, but for computer, right? It's able to actually see. Yesterday, I gave you an instance of skin cancer, whether you want to dictate if the skin cancer is malignant or is benign, right? That example is actually computer vision task. And we also have reinforcement learning. reinforcement learning has been around for so long, right? Is that it's that area of artificial intelligence that actually deals with how machine learning or artificial intelligence systems takes actions and gets rewarded for the actions they take. For instance, even the ChatGPT systems we have is a form of reinforcement learning. But let me give you an instance. An instance yesterday, I mentioned AlphaGo. I mentioned AlphaGo Zero, right, in 2016 and 2017, which was like a research by DeepMind, where you have is an artificial intelligence system actually playing chess or Go with itself, right? That is artificial intelligence, because if it loses, okay, it get penalized, and if it wins the game, it gets rewarded. Basically, in reinforcement learning is a game of reward and penalties, basically, right? This is actually one of the things that makes artificial intelligence system more intelligent. Okay, for instance, if you have a small child and then that child, you maybe while the child was growing up, okay, you have like maybe a wood fire around maybe a corner of your house, and then the child goes there to actually touch the fire, right? Of course, the child gets burned, and at the end of the day, the child doesn't go back there maybe tomorrow when you actually lit up fire there. Why? He or she has actually learned that that particular place is a dangerous zone. Don't go there, because you get penalized for going there. The penalty is that you get hurt, right? That's basically how reinforcement learning system works. But imagine you were in school and you did well in your academics, and then your parents buys you something, okay, just to say, well done, keep it up. That's a reward, right? Which means that you want to put in more effort. This example I've given you is a typical example of how reinforcement learning system actually works with artificial intelligence. Yeah, we have expert systems, and of course, we have robotics. Our expert system basically deals with, having systems that have a very good domain knowledge in a particular field. All right. So you have systems that can, help you make critical decisions or give you critical information. For a simple example will be the types of softwares that our doctors actually uses is an expert system, because it can give recommendation. Let's say as a patient, as a patient go to the hospital, these are like the symptoms and all of those things. The patient has been, of course, an admitted person in the hospital, and then doctor basically takes all of the symptoms and then compute on the computer, and then says, okay, this might be what is wrong with this patient, and then these are like the possible solutions, or these are like the possible things that we can do. All right, that's an example of expert systems. Okay, we also have robotics. Again, robotics is a separate field on its own, right? But nowadays we see artificial intelligence. Look at the image you can see here. This is an image of a car assembly plant, right? We basically now have robots that are helping with the car assembling of cars, right? These are actually been around for some time, but now with the power of artificial intelligence, we see how robotic systems are even more intelligent. If you happen to actually watch the recent NVIDIA conference that actually held 3 months back, now NVIDIA actually launched some robots. Okay, you realize that they could actually even respond to the instructions given by the CEO of NVIDIA, right? Like something like, come here, stay here, right? So we see robotics field getting revolutionized by artificial intelligence, where you basically combine softwares and hardware together, mechanical system and and softwares coming together to actually give us something more intelligent at this particular age. Good. So let me go in depth and talk a bit more about natural language processing so that it does make sense to you. Okay, so natural language processing is a field of AI dedicated to interaction between computers and human language. All right, it allows machines to comprehend, to interpret, and produce human language, enabling functions like speech recognition and language translation. Google Translate has been around for a while, right? It's very intelligent, But now we even have more systems that can actually do translation for you. So we have things like translation, we have speech recognition, we have summarization, the paraphrasing and all of those things. Yeah, all these are natural language processing application. You have chat assistants, you see, all of these things, anything that has to do with interpretation of, human language that you can use to communicate, language that you can use to communicate basically is what natural language processing field actually entails. And what we use the AI for, again, in natural language processing, is actually to make it more intelligent, to get a lot of data, think through that data, and understand the task associated or that can be given based on that particular task. Right. That's basically what natural language processing is all about. It's a very broad field on its own. If you have background in language and communications, I think natural language processing will give you more edge, because there are certain nitty-gritty that we deal with in natural language processing that if you have background in language and communication, it will really help you, okay, to really grow very fast in natural language processing. If you have background in linguistics as well, if you have background in, maybe international relations and all of those things, and you want to get into intelligence, natural language processing field, we help you because you have some sort of domain knowledge already about language, right? So trying to teach computer what you already know is basically like what we all do in natural language processing. Okay. The other one is computer vision. Yesterday, I've actually given examples of how, computers can actually recognize objects in an image. And that's basically what you can see here, right? This is being done by a computer vision algorithm, basically telling you that, oh, this is a truck, this is a car, this is traffic lights, right? You have or even more sophisticated computer vision systems that can actually tell you that, okay, this is type of disease that's actually wrong with this plant, right? Even in agri-tech, computer vision actually has a lot of application in agri-tech. If some of my friends have actually used it for, detection of disease in crops, right? You've used it to actually detect where there is nutrients in a particular section of the farm, or where there are no nutrients. These are like power of computer vision algorithms. And by computer vision algorithms, I mean intelligence systems, AI systems that are actually in computer vision. Computer vision is a field that has been around for a long time, but nowadays with artificial intelligence systems, right, or artificial intelligence algorithm in computer vision, it's now even more intelligent, right? It's not even more intelligent. So computer vision basically allows machines to perceive and analyze visual data, okay, from their environment, similar to how humans sees. Remember, I actually mentioned to you the fact that computer vision is like eyes for the computer. So we see techniques like image classification, right? Whether you want the algorithm to tell you whether this is a cat or this is a dog, okay, or whether this is a cup or a spoon. That's actually an image classification task. We have things like object detection, which is something you can see at the right-hand side of this page. Okay. You also have things like image segmentation, right? Image segmentation basically separating one image from the rest of the background. Okay. We also have things like facial recognitions. All right. Facial recognition system to tell whether this is Shade, or this is Bolo, or this is Collins. These are like intelligence things that back in those days were not possible, but now are being made possible by artificial intelligence. This field also involves, analysis of videos, right?
So it's
All of those things are what this computer vision field actually entails.
the best of the two.
All right. So the technology is actually applied in even building autonomous vehicles, surveillance systems, and medical imaging and augmented reality and more. The likes of Tesla, we all have heard of Tesla, self-driving cars,
The last,
automated vehicles.
I
Those,
swear, you
engineering
just got that
systems
in
actually
my time.
leverage computer vision, all right, to
Would have been
make informed
this
decisions about their
something that
environment, right?
I'll
Please
finish
mute your
this work.
mic if you're talking. Hello, please mute Hello, please mute your mic, guys, so that we can enjoy this session. Okay, cool. So aside from computer vision, you also have, these several applications, right? Just before we move away from computer vision, one of the applications includes autonomous vehicles, which is what I was just explaining, self-driving cars and drones. They all utilize computer vision to understand their surroundings and navigate safely in that environment. We have industrial automations as well, where we have robots that basically performs intricate tasks in manufacturing, such as assembly, quality control, and material handling. Okay. We also have the likes of medical robots that basically helps in performing surgery, just as you can see on your right hand side of the screen here. We also have smart security systems, which are AI powered. Okay, cameras that basically helps detect and alert suspicious activities. Helps basically in security. We also have augmented realities, where you have computer vision overlays digital information onto real world objects, improving user experience. Let me give you a simple use case of computer vision that I've actually seen even in our world today in terms of augmented reality. There is a particular system, I don't know if it's in Nigeria, if it's built in Nigeria or something. Basically, it allows you to be able to take picture of any object you see on the street, right? And then tells you the price and information about that particular object, right? You don't necessarily have to snap it. Like take the picture of it. It just needs to be a video, right? For instance, take up your camera, pick up your phone, switch to your camera, and then it begins to recognize objects in that camera. Then it begins to overlay the information about that particular object right on your camera. You don't have to snap it, you don't have to upload it to anywhere, as you're showing all around your house. Maybe for instance, your AC, your standing fan, whatever object you can see in your house, your TV, just take your phone closer to it, or just basically identifies objects in that video and overlays the price of that object or information about that object, right? That is actually an augmented reality innovation powered by artificial intelligence that have actually amazed me, and I've seen it in a couple of places. In fact, a lot of e-commerce stores actually use this nowadays, right? For instance, you want to get the price of items. Okay, you can basically just take the picture of the items that you have in your house, upload it, okay, and then you get some information about that particular object. So just to sum it, in terms of applications in robotics, we have autonomous vehicles, industrial automation, medical robots, smart security system, and augmented reality. And the type of computer vision systems that are actually being used in these areas includes, for autonomous vehicles, it works with object detection in computer vision, right? For industrial automation, we have things like facial recognition, okay? For medical robots, we also have things like emotion recognition, trying to understand how the patient is feeling, okay, in order to know the right place, while conducting surgery and all of those things, to make sure that they don't get to lose the patients, right? We also have image classification. We have scene understanding, basically to understand what's actually going on in the particular environment. And it's so important for us to understand some of these things because we have systems nowadays that are computer vision powered and can basically tell you what is going on in a scene. Okay, for instance, let's say you have a child playing with a cat. Okay, you have artificial intelligence systems that are computer vision based that can tell you what is actually happening in that scene, that can tell you, I can see a baby playing with the cat. Yes, that kind of system exists nowadays. So just imagine if computer can achieve that level of intelligence, okay, the other things that are actually left out, or that we can do, with just that kind of application. All right. Now, so the next one is robotics. Let me quickly say something out that these fields are interwoven, which means that you can combine natural language processing together with computer vision. And that is why you see when it comes to robotics, right, you will see element of computer vision in robotics, you will see element of natural language processing in robotics, you will see element of speech processing in robotics, okay? You will see element of augmented reality in robotics, okay? Because these are like interwoven fields. These are fields that can be combined together. All right. So robotics basically combines AI with medical or with mechanical rather, with mechanical engineering, okay, to create intelligent machines that are capable of performing physical tasks autonomously or collaboratively or with humans. Just the way I gave you an example of medical robots that can help surgeons, okay, that serves as co-pilot to surgeons when it comes to performing surgeries. Okay, so we have AI-powered robots that utilizes sensors, actuators, and even decision-making algorithms. A lot of robotic systems actually works based on reinforcement learning that I was just discussing with you some moment ago. Yes, so because they need reinforcement learning algorithms to learn how to help them understand their environment. Should I take this route? Should I not take this route? Should I do this? Should I not do this? Right? Because it's a combination of reward and penalties, like I said, when it comes to reinforcement learning. It's just the same way we all learn while growing up. That's the same way, in a similar way, all right, that's that's been replicated into artificial intelligence systems when it comes to learning. That's why it is called artificial intelligence. Humans are intelligent, but we want to replicate that intelligence into machines. Basically, that is why it is called artificial intelligence. And again, I've been talking about how your mouth, your ears can be related to certain section when it comes to artificial intelligence, how your eyes is related to computer vision. All right. So we see robotics applications actually span through several sectors like manufacturing, healthcare, agriculture, logistics, and exploration, even up to mining. All right, mining, okay, enabling automations and efficiency throughout all of these fields. Now, expert systems, which basically emulate the decision-making capabilities of human experts in specific domains by capturing and codifying domain knowledge, all right, into rule-based system. I was actually explaining something about expert system and how it helps doctors, all right, or medical practitioners in actually making critical decisions after collecting patients' data. All right. So this system actually utilizes inference engines, okay, to reason and make decisions based on predefined rules and logical deductions. Okay, so expert system finds application in medical diagnosis, financial analysis, all right, fault diagnosis. My undergrad project, very interesting one. I actually spoke with my supervisor and I was like, you know what? I want to do something that has to do with machine learning. And at the end of the day, he actually gave me the free hand to use machine learning and bridge it with mechanical engineering by building a device that basically helps you detect faults in your generator or the likelihood of your generator developing faults. Okay, very interesting, right? Because while growing up, we had this small Tiger generator in the house, the blue one, and then it gives us problem all of the time. That generator is just so problematic, if you understand what I'm saying. And maybe years down the line, I decided that, you know what, I've seen even bigger generators still experience these kind of issues. So how about building a system, all right, that can detect the likelihood of these generators, or that can predict the likelihood of this generator developing faults, all right, even before it happens. Okay, so that's like a possible, and I collected the data, analyzed the data for different machines, collected their signatures, right? There are certain things called electrical signatures, collected the electrical signatures, analyzed everything, and used that to actually come up with a system, all right, that can actually detect faults even before it arises. Now, what I've actually built can then be interfaced with like an expert system, all right, to actually support decision making even on a large scale. All right. So expert system provides very valuable insights and recommendations, even in very complex domains like health, for example. Health is a very complex domain. Okay, so reinforcement learning, which is the last one on this list. So reinforcement learning is a branch that focuses on how machine learning or on how training agents, okay, like the likes of robots, okay, for example, we train them to basically interact with their environments while maximizing reward, cumulative reward, okay, through trial and error. And that's how artificial intelligence systems are trained. Now, if you talk about trial and error, remember I told you yesterday the usefulness of your calculus. Yeah, calculus is that thing that we actually use to minimize the error. Yes. So that calculus is what we use to minimize the error, just to make sure that the error that the agent is making is reduced, okay, while maximizing their cumulative reward. Yeah, as simple as that. So agents actually learns optimal strategies, okay, by exploring their environment, taking actions, and receiving feedback. So whether it is punishment you want to give the agent, whether you want to reward the agent, all of these things comes as a feedback back to the machine in the form of rewards or penalties. Yeah, it's here, just like I said. So reinforcement learning actually powers, autonomous systems, game playing algorithms, robotic control systems, enabling adaptive behavior in decision-making, dynamic environments. If you're a space lover, right? I don't know if you actually, what's the name of the recent robot is it Perseverance? I don't know if they've launched another one that NASA actually launched to Mars. Let me tell you, that's purely artificial intelligence, and that's purely a lot of reinforcement learning and even very deep technologies, right? That I don't even know, because how will you deploy an agent like a robot to a place where it can't even come in contact with human, and then you are using to just collect observations on the red planets, right? That's massive artificial intelligence. Because what if the robot actually gets into a pothole? Have you ever thought of that? But guess what? Those things have been factored in, right? That agent has been well trained. It's a reinforcement learning system, a combination of robotics, combination of artificial intelligence and robotics together. Okay. Lastly, let's talk about emerging techniques and advancement in artificial intelligence. Okay, so the field of artificial intelligence is actually experiencing remarkable expansion, okay, which is driven by the ongoing innovation and state-of-the-art technologies that we hear nowadays. IoT, Internet of Things, we have embedded systems and augmented realities. These are like fields that are also, collaborating with artificial intelligence very closely, to actually spur a lot of innovations that we see nowadays. So with significant progress in AI algorithms and new breakthroughs like the likes of the ChatGPT, the large language models, so the global AI landscape is advancing at an exceptional rate. I don't want to use the word at an exponential rate. I don't want to use the word, but then if you look at it, that's the way it's actually been growing. So these advancements are actually posed to transform numerous industries and alter our daily lives and work environments. I believe these are like some of the things that we were discussing yesterday on how artificial intelligence is actually revolutionizing, the way we live our daily lives. All right. In terms of this advancement, we see things like generative adversarial networks, GANs. Again, I gave an example about GANs yesterday, where you basically see images that are generated, right? There is a like of several models online nowadays that you just say generate image of a fish in maybe the image of a fish walking on the land. As stupid as that sounds, if you actually type that kind of statement to, some of these AI platforms nowadays, it's going to generate an image of a fish walking on a dry land for you. Yes, it's going to do that. It might not just make more sense to you, but it's going to. All right, that is actually powered by generative adversarial networks, GANs. It's just generative AI, basically. Generative AI. There's also explainable AI, there's agentic AI, there's multimodal AI, there's retrieval augmented generation, RAG, and then there is the open source AI. So again, GANs, right, begins in inception in 2014, like I explained to you yesterday, by Ian Goodfellow, who was actually like a PhD student at the time. Okay, so generative adversarial networks, GANs, have significantly advanced generative, modeling. So they are deep learning algorithms, anyways, right? Generative adversarial networks are deep learning algorithms. Okay, so, and they've actually transformed even content creation, image creation, okay, driving exciting developments in generative AI markets. If you actually watch Google event last year, all that you just be hearing is generative AI, generative AI, generative AI. What is actually powering a lot of the generative AI innovations we see nowadays is actually a network called generative adversarial network, GAN. So now, beyond image, generation, it also excels when it comes to, image super resolution, like that is enhancing the quality and clarity of images. Yesterday, I told you how that one of my very first projects with GAN was actually to superimpose a picture of a zebra and us together. Okay, basically, I wanted the us to actually have the stripes of the zebra, and that happened. Okay, that happened. So this progress has application in various fields, right, including healthcare, media particularly, okay, where it actually aids in better diagnosis. Okay, for example, there are certain images in the health sector that are very of low quality, very, very low quality, right? But with GAN, you can actually use them to actually generate very super or very high resolution images. Okay, then you can actually use. Now, explainable AI. What is explainable AI? Basically, it actually represents a vital advancement in artificial intelligence, where it just works best when it comes to making AI transparent, right? Explainable AI is somewhat related to some of the security concerns or ethical concerns in AI nowadays. So it basically like help AI algorithms and decision-making processes transparent and interpretable. Okay, people can understand what exactly is going on within this artificial intelligence algorithm. Hope is not just some bunch of numbers just making decisions for us that I don't understand how it's coming up with that decision. Okay, explainable AI actually delve into some of these things. Back in those days, they look at neural network as just a black box model, but XAI, which is the explainable AI, actually seeks to provide humans with insight into the reasoning behind AI-generated outputs. Why is this artificial intelligence algorithm saying that this is a cat and not a dog? Okay, or even complicated ones, right? Why is it coming up with this kind of decision? That's why explainable AI actually, checks in or it exists to actually understand, to actually combat the opacity of AI system. So XAI, which is explainable AI, uses techniques like interpretable models, rule-based systems, and visualizations tools, all right, by offering clear explanation for AI decisions. In XAI, which is explainable AI, allows users to actually understand the decision-making process, identifying bias, and detect potential error risk. For some, I've heard of a friend who actually applied to an online job and got screened out. Why? Because the artificial intelligence system realized that he's a black. Yes, that has been happening, and that's actually one of the things that are even been making a lot of people get rejected in several places, because there is like bias in some of the AI system. Oh, yesterday I forgot to mention. Yes, I just remember now. Bias is also like a very critical challenge in artificial intelligence. How do you handle bias? Okay, because the AI agent only knows is only confined with the information it was trained with. Every other reasoning is, it's somewhat foreign to the artificial intelligence system. So it's actually a very big challenge. Yeah. So we also have agentic AI, where agentic AI basically refers to AI agent that exhibits autonomy, proactivity, and the ability to act independently without requiring direct human intervention. Of course, we've been having agentic AI everywhere, but we've just started stepping into the field of agentic AI. Agentic AI is somewhat related to what people would say artificial general intelligence, but we've not even achieved artificial general intelligence yet, AGI. Well, we've not even gotten there because what we are still seeing is a sneak peek, right? We have not even arrived at artificial general intelligence. I believe we're going there, right? So agentic AI is just that section of AI that deals with AI agents and how they exhibit autonomy, okay, over things. Unlike traditional AI system that solely responds to user input, agentic AI, can actually tells you, it can tells you what is going on with you. For instance, there is, I think AI. There's a platform that basically talks to you like human. Basically, it reads your emotion. Things like, oh, you sound tired. How are you doing? Yeah, like that. It exists on the internet, right? It's just a platform that you can go to and you can see for yourself, right? That is not even agentic enough, because where it start getting more agentic is when the agents, let's say it's a robot, it begins to understand the environment. Why is it cold? Okay, agents can tell you, why is it cold? Why is it hot? This room is too hot, and can tell you even the degree of the environment at that particular point in time. Then we started getting to agentic AI, where it can then make use of that information to say, okay, you know what, turn off the AC. You know what, it's time to plant, because I actually sense that this rain is enough to actually, help you with growing your crops. No, just random things I'm thinking on my head. So this level of autonomy and goal-oriented behavior enables agentic AI agents to actually make decisions and execute tasks without relying on constant human oversight. That means that you've started taking human away from the loop. Okay, so that's basically what agentic AI is all about. We also have multimodal AI, okay, which elevates data processing by integrating diverse input types, including text, images, and sound. All right. This method surpasses traditional single mode processing, because most of the time in AI, you only have, okay, for instance, your ChatGPT. Here, let me use that as an example. But when ChatGPT first came out, it could only accept text. But it seems I heard now that, you can then pass documents to it. Okay. Now, that is an example of multimodal system. Okay, where you can say, okay, take this video, take this image, take this sound, analyze it, and then it's going to take it and give you back results. That is multimodal. It's using, because it's processing the text separately, processing the images separately, processing the sound separately. But at the end of the day, okay, it's still coming back to actually harmonize all the different responses so that it does make sense. Okay, so this combination of different modalities unlocks new potentials, okay, for crafting immersive experience and boosting even user engagement by blending text, images, and sound. Okay, multimodal AI actually creates content that is more impactful and relatable. Okay, say for instance, you are using it in the media space, or you are using it in the business space. So actually, you have business documents, you have images, you have maybe audio recordings of meetings, and then you just basically want the AI to come up with something new based on all the information that you've given it. It basically uses multimodal AI. These are like, the next set of advancements in AI that you will expect to see in the coming in the coming months, or in the coming years, so to say. I'm saying months because I know these things are like, all of a sudden you just see it out there. Someone is already working on it. Okay, cool stuff. So so far, I think we've been able to actually cover everything that we set out to cover. We've actually covered the advancements in artificial intelligence, emerging techniques and advancements. We've also covered the areas, in artificial intelligence. Basically, these are fields on their own, but with the power of artificial intelligence, most of the time they don't even feel like fields on their own again, because it now started feeling like they cannot exist even without AI. Meanwhile, it was not so, because even before AI started getting, more popular, they were existing. But artificial intelligence actually gave a lot of these fields a leap. So nowadays, you just see that when you talk about natural language processing, when you talk about computer vision, when you talk about reinforcement learning, the first thing your mind goes to is artificial intelligence. But it was not so back in those days. But thanks to the great scientists, mathematicians, people who are actually like working on artificial intelligence to make it more relatable to us, and we all are using it in our several domains to actually make sure that we improve our performance, and then we improve the way we actually do things and the way we interact with one another. Thank you so much. That's the end of of this session. Now, I would like to get your questions. Let me know. I want to hear you out. Let me know. What are your questions? What are your thoughts in artificial intelligence? Do you have questions first? What do you think? Let me hear you. Cool. Today was so short. Please let me hear you sending your questions. I would like to take your question, attend to your questions, and then if you think there is something you don't understand, yeah, I can just quickly maybe just go through it in a couple of minutes before we actually call it a night, or before you take your assessment. Yeah. Yeah, before you take your assessment. Oh, yes. So is computer vision what capture works on? No. So recapture or captures basically have actually existed even before computer vision started getting more popular. But we have some set of people that are currently working on how to actually solve captures, even with computer vision algorithms. But yes, you can build your own capture to work with artificial intelligence or to work with computer vision. Yes, you can build that. But most of the captures around don't even work, with computer vision algorithms. Yes. Now, something very interesting that I came across recently is the fact that captchas don't even just want you to click. They are looking at the movement of your mouse on that particular page before you get it so ahead, right? That a lot of these captchas, especially recaptcha, typically tracks, the movement of your mouse before you actually get to click on that box. Now, that is a typical human movement. You will move haphazardly, all right, to get to where you want to click on the box. But if it's an AI agent, if it's a robot, it's trying to confirm whether you're a robot or you're not a robot, But if it's a robot basically moves in maybe horizontally or vertical, in a straight line, basically. Yeah, on a straight line. So that's it about captures and, recapture and all of these things. So I don't really understand the calculus and optimization stuff. Well, it's basically that thing that helps your computer to learn or to stop making mistakes. Yeah, that's just it. For instance, your computer is making mistakes. You don't want it to make mistakes again. When I mean your computer, I'm talking about the AI algorithm you're training. You don't want it to make mistakes again. Then what you want to do is to optimize the process in which it's using to make decision. And that's where your calculus actually comes in, right? Okay, let me give you a simple instance. Do you remember that thing you used to draw where you have global minimum? Hey, you see that thing, eh? That global minimum is part of the things you want to optimize to get to in artificial intelligence or while training any model, right? Use the technique called gradient descent. It's just mathematics. Yeah, just mathematics. You just want to use it to reduce error, basically. Yeah. So what is foundational requirement to start a career in AI? Well, programming, high school mathematics, yeah, those two basically. Programming, high school mathematics, and you're good to get started. And of course, a structured place like Utiva, where you get to be honest, I can tell you for free, artificial intelligence is very stressful when you're starting out without any guidance. That was what I did. I didn't have anybody putting me through, and I started artificial intelligence. It was very rough, very, very rough. You have to go here, go there. In fact, there are certain things I learned for more than 5 months. Why? Because I'll just keep forgetting. I don't know what else to do. What will I do? I will just, but thanks to the awesome people who are taking their time now to create resources, structure curriculum, or now you can actually, learn artificial intelligence like Utiva. Right. So thanks for the okay. Is AI subjected to learning new things outside its program? Is it, no. So most times AI systems don't get a chance to actually learn things outside of their normal program. So they are only wise within the context. Like wise, like they only know within the context of the data that they've actually been trained with. And that is why you see the likes of ChatGPT, where they were trained on billions of data, right? Like very massive. Why did I say billions of data? We cannot really count it, but let me say massive amount of data. Hey, that's the right word. Massive amount of data. Internet data, literatures, like a lot, articles, a lot. Okay. And that's why it's able to actually, give you several responses in terms of questions you ask it. But again, imagine there is something happening in mass right now. If you ask it, doesn't know, right? Yeah. Okay. Is there a note to pick on? Well, yeah, check your email. You've got the, what's it called, the recording. As sentience be achieved with AI, especially seeing the future of agentic AI? I don't really understand this question. As sentence, is it sentience? I don't really know. I don't really understand what this means. Okay, that's David Bala. Reinforcement learning in AI is it the reason certain computer program asks for updates so it becomes more effective? No, actually, no. So certain computer program asks for you to update because the developers or those who are actually working on that software have actually made an improvement to that software. So let's say, for instance, they've added a new icon here, for example. That one doesn't even have to do with anything reinforcement learning or AI at all. Okay, so what's the difference between a large language model and a natural language? Well, large language models are actually a class of models, right? While natural language processing is like an entire, is a field on its own, then there are techniques that are used in that field. So in that field, you also hear things like large language model. In fact, before large language model, you hear things like language models. Yes, language models were the things in natural language processing, not until when, we started having the likes of OpenAI, Cloudy, and then, what's it called? The likes of all of these Google guys training very large models. That's why we started calling large language models. Okay. How to impute AI in cybersecurity. I think I explained this yesterday. You can get the recording. Am I going to have to do this calculus? Well, yeah. Well, that calculus thing is very simple. I tell you, very, very simple. Very simple. Okay. I just joined today. Yeah, you can get the recording. Okay, what are the examples of areas where AI is useful in accounting and finance? Well, analysis, basically, you can come up with analysis, forecasting, yeah. Does AI get to update themselves automatically? No. So there is a thing, no, they don't get to update themselves automatically unless you actually, you've written out a program for them to do that by themselves. Yes, AI can learn on their own, again, if you've actually programmed them to do that by themselves. There is a thing called continuous learning. Continuous learning, CT, is like that part of, artificial intelligence systems that basically takes data that it has gotten and use that data to actually train itself. Yes. So it's possible for it to, but most of the time you have to build a separate system that trains the AI maybe on schedule, right? For instance, let's say you want it to happen at the end of each month. Okay. But again, a lot of people don't get to do that because you have to be very intentional about it, because it takes a lot of compute to actually, train AI systems at large scale. Okay. AI works with cloud computing. Well, not really anything in cloud computing, but now we see the likes of people who have data centers and they're using AI systems to actually optimize, their servers, basically. That's like the major application. But how it works with cloud computing is that a lot of the time we deploy AI applications in the cloud. That's basically how it works. We deploy it on the cloud. That's how you're able to access the likes of ChatGPT. It's deployed on the cloud. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So I think we're done. Okay. In what way can we use AI to solve power problems in Nigeria? Oh, well, the way we can use AI to solve power problem in Nigeria is, first, our government needs to first of all give us constant power. Let everybody be on band A. That's like the first thing. Okay. After that, I think the major thing AI can help us with is how to optimize the power for effective usage. But when it comes to how can it help us to solve power issues, first of all, solving power issues is an infrastructure problem. Is either everyone goes out to get solar panels or everyone, gets a source of power for themselves. Yeah. But AI cannot only by itself do something, but it can help us to optimize our power usage, right? Yes, that's what it can help us to do so that, the power can last longer. Okay. Yeah, good. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate your efforts for turning up tonight again. I think I've been able to actually answer most of the questions that actually came up. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much,
in a bit.
Lawrence. It's really amazing. Thank you so much. Just what an awesome session. Can we get some thank you? Let's say thank you to Lawrence and the chat box. Let's say thank you to him. Let's say thank you to Lawrence. Let's tell him thank you. Okay, can we all hear me? Let's say thank you to Lawrence in the chat box. And if you have gained value in this session, let me just awesome. Thank you so much, Lawrence. It's an amazing session. And I believe everyone has gained one thing or the other from this meeting. So yes, let's keep the thank you coming in. That's awesome. I've learned a lot from this session. I have this quite informative and enlightening. Yeah. Yes. And let's say thank you, HF Markets. Let's say thank you, HFM. HFM are the sponsors of this training program. So let's say thank you to our sponsor. Say thank you, HFM, in the chat session. Thank you, HFM. HFM means HF Markets.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, HFM. And let's say thank you, Utiva. Yes, let's say thank you to my team as well. They've done an amazing job. Okay. Yes. So moving forward, I'll give us a couple of announcements and then I'll now tell us how the assessment is going to go. I know there are people watching us also from YouTube. If you're joining us from YouTube, just leave comments in your chat session on YouTube to let us know that you are active. There are members of the team there to actually attend to you. So thank you everyone for joining this meeting tonight. It's really a pleasure having you guys here. And we're going to be having the assessment immediately after this couple of announcements. So the HF Markets gave a sponsorship to train 5,000 Nigerians in artificial intelligence and tech innovations for 2 days. And that's what we just finished a couple of minutes ago with your trainer, Lawrence. And also give a scholarship to 100 persons. And now the selection criteria of that scholarship is tough. You're going to be given assessments from your training for these 2 days. After this announcement I'm making, the link to go through the assessment is going to be shared. I believe everyone can hear me. It's very important that you can hear me here. If you can't hear me, please let me know that you cannot hear me in the chat session. This is not the time where your network goes bad. Make sure that your network is good. Okay. So I'll recap. So the first selection process of this scholarship is going to be happening now. You'll be having an assessment from the 2 days training that started yesterday and finished today, just a few minutes ago. It's a set of 50 questions. The objective, you have 20 minutes to do this assessment, right? And that assessment is going to close by 10:30. That is, nobody will have access to this to the questions, to this first batch of assessment by 10:30 p.m. tonight. Why are we making it 10:30 p.m.? We understand that there's network issues. You can be not concentrating, or maybe for one reason or the other, you've not gotten the first video. So you can quickly go watch those videos. And that of today, it's on YouTube. So if you go to our YouTube channel, please, the team, can you help me drop the channel link on YouTube for them in the chat session? You can go to YouTube to go watch that of tonight's recordings, and then you can now attempt your first assessment. So the assessment is a question, it has a 50 set of questions, the objective, and you have 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to take this assessment. That's your first batch of assessment. Then if you pass this phase, then you now move to the second set of assessment. That's how we select the 100 beneficiaries that will get the scholarship to get trained in the following courses. They include data analytics, cybersecurity, and cloud computing. I repeat, the programs that are available for this scholarship are 3. First, data analytics. Second, cybersecurity. Third, cloud computing. So you're doing your first set of assessment. You have 2 stages of assessment. The first is happening today, tonight, and it closes by 10:30 p.m. Set of 50 questions, objective. You have 20 minutes to attend to them. And if you scale through this process, then you are now selected to go to the next phase, the second phase of assessment, to select 100 people that will be taking the scholarship, that will be beneficiary of the scholarship. Yes. So I think this is a good place to round up. So we can, you can, the link is going to be placed in the comment section, the link to the assessment. So team, please, let's begin to paste the link to the assessment in the comment section. Also, you should get a mail about it in a few. We'll send a mail across to you in a few so that you can, okay. The link will also be dropped on our YouTube channel. So you can go to our YouTube channel to pick the link. Yes, that's the link. testgclog.com/form. So that's the link. So click on that link, save it. This link will also be dropped on our YouTube channel. So you could go there to go pick it and watch the video. So far, do we all understand what I've said? Let me see if you have questions or clarity. If you want to know if I can't say if it is accessible via mobile phone, you have to try it. I can't speak to that. Okay, the links are being dropped. The links are being dropped. So if you do not understand any part of what I've said, please ask your question in the chat box, and then I'll respond to you. The YouTube link is going to be dropped. Can we drop the YouTube link and the test link, team? Can we drop the YouTube link and the test link at the same time? And let's us having them coming in rapidly. Let's have the YouTube link and the test link coming in at the same time so that they can always access it from YouTube in case they can't copy it from this chat session. So we have come to the end of this meeting, and it is really nice having you guys here. Should you have any question on clarity, we're still on the call. You can drop it in the chat session and we can answer them. Or you could send us an email. But let me recap. The first set of assessment is happening today and it closes by 10:30 p.m. tonight. It's a set of 50 questions from the training that we started yesterday on artificial intelligence and tech innovations for the AI next gen. Okay? And you have a timing of 20 minutes. The link is being posted in the chat session, but if you can't copy it from here, go to our YouTube link. You're also going to get the link to the first set of assessment there. So after this assessment, should you scale through, you're going to have a second round of assessment and then a selection of the 100 beneficiaries for the following programs that include data analytics, cybersecurity, and cloud computing. 10 p.m. tonight. No, the test starts now. So no matter, okay, let me give you an example. Let me print a scenario. So immediately after this call, maybe for whatever reason, you were unable to get the what was said in class, then you need to rewatch the video before you attempt the questions, right? A recording for yesterday has been sent to everyone via email. If you did not get it, please check your inbox and your spam folder. Everyone has been sent an email for the recordings yesterday. For the class of today, it is available on our YouTube link, and the YouTube link is being posted in the chat session. Tim, can we please post the YouTube link in the chat session so that everyone can get it? Let's post the YouTube link and the test link together. So it's just one link. You can just click on the one that works for them. Okay, the scenario I was painting, right? You had glitches in this class. You could not get what the trainer was saying. So you watch those videos. But make sure in whatever you do, you have watched the video and you have taken your assessment. So sorry, guys. I believe everyone can still hear me now. Can you all hear me? Please, let me get a yes if everyone can still hear me. In the comment section, can I get a yes if you can hear me? Let me get a yes if you can hear me in the comment section.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, guys. I had a network glitch there. So the links is consistently post for the YouTube link for you to join, and then the test link. It's there. Just go to the chat session. You will see it there, so that you can do your test before 10:30 tonight. The link closes by 10:30 tonight for the test, the first phase of the test. Thank you so much, people. If you have questions, please drop it in the chat box. We will answer them. But in the meantime, we'll close this meeting by 9 o'clock exactly so that we can answer your questions. but then let's have some music. But you can keep your questions coming in the chat box. Thank you very much.
Show my family, show my laptop, timpa bewa, show my kako. She mo money problem, pelu boys. Tabaja kapada, pasalo Canada. If I travel today, give my pile baba. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a brother man. Only any problem, baby show up, show ni di me king call. Mula yelo wajeku, iru ele yo money problem. Melanin, popping, baby ni show ni da. Baby, such I give you feedback. Money do need that, oh yeah. Show me capital business. Show me character dickiness. Can you wake up around 4:30? To make breakfast for me. Go back and let you gimme. Gimme, come back on me chicky. Gimme, come back on me chicky.
Omo, if you not be DJ Jojo, we know the feeling.
Make me conform. Oh yeah, okay me more corner. Now I do now I run up, boy. Very gentle girl. I pick you up, don't you pick it, girl. Mama say I don't fall in love. And my papa say I'm a child love. Baby show up, show me the me king call. Mula yelo wajeku, iru ele yo money problem. Melanin, popping. Baby, me show you time. Baby, such I give you feedback. Money do need that, oh yeah. Show me capital business. Show me character dickiness. Can you wake up around 4:30? To make breakfast for me. Go back and let you gimme. Gimme, come back on me chicken. Gimme, come back on me chicken.
You know, say I dey fall for you, baby. I know say you dey fall for me too.
My hand set it ring for you. My heart set it a beat for you. I don't so that for two.
And if them call you a bandit,
I don't care. Mommy, what I
don't care. And if them call you a bandit,
I don't care. Mommy, what I don't care. My heart did it go. My motor did go. Oh my love it. Oh, I just want make we connect.
my heart did they go. My motor they go. Oh my love it. I just want make we connect.
My believe me, I don't wish you know. I mean, I say you wish you know. Table on my tie, go sit down.
Ogologuma, you be my woman. I don't believe ya, why I believe ya? Who put us on that? Say that boruba, cause you be my sweet potato.
Red tomato,
Peppermento,
chocolate,
like gelato.
say go chop burrito.
Achinomato, and if them call you a bandit,
I don't care. Mommy, what I
and if them call you a bandit,
Mommy, what I
and if them call you a bandit,
Mommy, what I
and if them call you a bandit.
Now which kind life where I never see? I carry God so I fear nothing. Steady increase in the commas. Original no be parody. You know fit clear for your memory. Whether now winter or summer, I did Baba Savannah, living life, see my fire burning bright within the inside me. Small leeway, they mighty, they never know high color. No the move fine, check and balance everything inside my mind daily. Trust me, you can't fool me. Energy don't got logo, oh I'm friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to so I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love. Stability on gonna everything a connection. I'm not ready for confusion. Things happen inside life. Try to make I live my life. Dreams come true. If not fight the fight, make you no go tired. They go, fire they go. You need to put your body and soul. If your worries alone. Living life, see my fire burning bright within the inside me. Small leeway, they mighty, they never know high color. Do the move fine, check and balance everything inside my mind daily. Trust me, you can't fool me. Energy don't got logo, oh I'm friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to so I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love. Stability on gonna everything I go.
I'm intoxicated by you. You don't need a decoy. I'm so attracted to you. I'm falling for you, but I'm falling for somebody too. And I wish say I can have the two, but I know say I feel lose the two. Oh, I wish I met you sooner. I feel no day with Muna. I wish I met you before my heart go conform. Girl, I wish I met you really. You get body like collagen. I for the day for your kappa. Pa me, oh, ayo, 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 ayo. Baby, make I catch your love. Hey, your body fine like so. And you can be my more. But I wish that I met you sooner. Manoche cara, go manoche yanga. I'm choked and taking, but I trip for you pieces, like one kinky. If anything I can know, baby let me know, make I run through. Be calling you Putu, cause I don't wanna leave you single. I wish I met you sooner. I feel no day with Muna. I wish I met you before my heart go conform. Girl, I wish I met you really. You get body like collagen. I for the day for your kappa. Pa me, oh, ayo. Baby, make I catch your love. Hey, your body fine like so.
Everything is different since you got me. 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 Oh, I cannot pretend, boy. I go try my best, yo. Oh. It's me against the world. You say all you I'm of stand the tall. Now everybody they hear my song. No it's back I hear my dog. Hallelujah, pray for my mother and my brother since I belong now. Oh. Hallelujah, pray for my mother and my brother since I belong now. Oh. Me I thank God I see them on top. Shaving a million, they just come on. Don't go there with the shit, come on. I like my business and I love my job. I know they beg for love. As they see me so I know they stress at all. And I do my best, leave the rest for God. Cause it's just me and against the wall. If I don't tell you, tell me how you wanna. If I don't tell you, tell me how you wanna. I be out here chasing for the ego. Some people they want me for the seko. Where they let go, go let you want. Oh, in the car, at the piano. Make a place there with my shikito. Don't make that go my hammer. Hallelujah, pray for my mother and my brother since I belong now. Oh. Hallelujah, pray for my mother and my brother since I belong now. Me I thank God I see them on top. Shaving a million, they just come on. Don't go there with the shit, come on. I like my business and I love my job. I know they beg for love. As they see me, so I know they stand.
Timmy J on the track.
I did no vex for me. Say I never go you since, but I hope that you are well. I hope your mind gets well. Every day I dey pray for you. Make you Papa God bless you. I never forget you. I won't forget you. See my shoulder, make you rest up on me. You know I got you. Now me be your friend indeed. The money don't show now. I don't keep some for you. You know go so far. Cause anything I get now for me and you, yeah. How are you, my friend? How do you do, my friend? I know sometimes it feel like say nobody said you. That's when I did for you, my friend. Oh, Remy, tata, you always stay in my mind. My D me gone. I cherish you with my life. Don't worry yourself, oh. Everything go day alright. And if anybody try you, those gon' be on sight. See my shoulder, make you rest up on me. You know I got you. Let me be your friend indeed. I'm on the money don't show now. I don't keep some for you. You know go so far. Cause anything I get now for me and you, yeah. How are you?
No other man better than this DJ Jojo on the wheels of steel, and I go by the name J Slug. Keep on slamming.
You're so beautiful. But I don't know what she's doing to me.
The way you hold my waist, I like I see they go. Come down to save myself, but see I started it roll. Beauty pleasures I take part in those. Disconnect the internet, cause I'm feeling intellectual. And I can't tell you're feeling the pressure. And I can't tell you're feeling the tension. You move your legs like this and that. You can't drive away depression. I can't tell your skill is precious. You can't change the whole direction. You move your legs like this and that. You can't drive away depression. Go my ways, go my ways, go my ways. I like I see they go. Baby, I like I see they go. Go my ways, go my ways, go my ways. I like I see they go. Baby, I like I see they go.
Make your body come, my body make a cool my tension. I'ma give me a no feel like your body, they call my attention. Big ways, 5 days, I no go lie for you, I don't place for you. I'ma get a dog place for you. Follow me, make me chop life for Dubai. Anything you want, girl, I go buy. You they put me for high tension. This one on my confession. We go do holiday for Mumbai. Anything you want, girl, I go buy. You they put me for high tension. This one on my confession. You got me like high up in that class. I wanna love you for life. I don't go like to say goodbye. Nowadays my disease when the tension's way too high. You know the buttons to press to ease up my stress. I cannot compare you.
I can't tell you're feeling the pressure.
Go back in the radio, ding ding, not be lie. Sure you don't think of me. I go marry you, buy you Bugatti, not be lie. My baby, it's okay. Come around, it's okay. Baby, it's okay. Money, it's okay. Send your account number over. I just wanna wire the money. I put the wire. Send your account number over. I just wanna wire the money. I put the wire. Come chop money, come get. Not be you say you like come get. Come chop money, come get. Not be you say you like come get. I gotta show you love, I gotta show you blessings. Come chop money, come get. Not be you say you like come get. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Baby girl, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh yeah, bitch, oh yeah. My sweet love, please give me just one chance. Let me love you more. Please give me just one chance, and I will show you love. Baby more, give me your love, you know. Baby more, give me your love, you know. Oh, jaye, baby jaye. Come chop this money to go. Send your account number over. I just wanna wire the money. I put the wire. Send your account number over. I just wanna wire the money. I put the wire. Come chop money, come get. Not be you say you like come get. Come chop money, come get. Not be you say you like come get. I gotta show you love. I gotta show.
If you not be DJ Jojo, we know the feeling.
Say love go bust your head, and if it will mess your mind, them no go know what you're going through, baby. Yeah. Say love go bust your head, and if you don't jump for night, ginger me, daddy, I'm losing this fight. Yeah. Now why I did many times where I shed I did fear your love. Make you no go play with me, but in my eyes you don't see. Let me show me shake it for the streets, All the quadrum when you there with me, and when you leave me now how it go be. My eyes are ready, waiting they do to me for the streets. Now why I there?
Good evening once again, everyone. Thank you so much. I believe we've had an amazing session. We have come to the end of this webinar tonight, and I'm wishing you all a lovely evening. So do all to check your mail, check the YouTube, and we'll take it from there. Should you qualify for the next round, you get an email from us to be communicated to you. Thank you so much for joining this call. We appreciate your presence from yesterday up until this moment. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Bye for now.